that behind me, we have just been shooting. We came out here to shoot some clay pigeons. I'm really, really bad at it. I'm sure there's some sort of something that I'm not catching on to. I have no idea, but I'm really not good at it. So here is the deal, guys. We had every intention of doing our regular Friday show for you guys. And I know I told several of you that we would be here. However, we are out in the middle of the country and we weren't able to make it home in time to go live. That's not to say that we may not go live when we get home. But I wanted to come to you guys from the gun range. Here we are. Like I said, I'm really not good at this whole clay pigeon shooting thing. Although we had some new guns today. We had some 20 gauges, which were a little bit easier on the old shoulder there. Kansas is amazing at it. I really should have just gone live while we had everything set up, but we're getting ready to pack. We're packing things up in the car and everything. He's really good at it. I said to Leah that we will never starve as long as we have Kansas because he can shoot the birds in the air. But if it was reliant upon Leah and I to get our food from poultry flying overhead, we would probably starve. Yeah, we would run out of ammo probably before we hit anything. Kind of embarrassing. Leah had wanted to go shooting at the indoor range because it's warmer. I think that might have something to do with it. You can see my cold cheeks. Anyway, so what piece of information that I want to give you guys, since we're not doing our regular show right now. Like I said, we may do it when we get home. I'm not sure.
Did you tell her about tomorrow?
However, tomorrow we're doing something a little bit different. Kind of excited about it. We just found out yesterday that here's Leah, that they're having a rally at the State House.
Actually, what you really need to start with is the fact that Ohio is trying to produce a bill to ban all weapons.
Exactly. And so I was going to get to that. I was going to talk about the rally first, but the reason that they're having the rally is because Ohio legislators, some of them, are seeing fit to try to ban. They're kind of spearheading this. I think they're kind of one of the first. It's something that's going to roll out.
Well, Congress has already put forth the same kind of bill.
Country.
Anything in basically they want to get rid of AR-15s. That's their main culprit. But anything that resembles something that they don't like.
Well, Chris Holman was telling us the way that he read it and interpreted it was that pretty much any semi-automatic or any weapon, semi-automatic weapon that could hold
tricky because it says
more than 10 rounds.
Yeah, more than 10 rounds.
Which is pretty scary. That's a pretty bold step.
They say an assault weapon is any semi-automatic that holds more than 10 rounds.
Right. So anyway, they're pretty much, this is a gun grab. And there are some people you can find on, I think it's ohiogunowners.org. You can find information for the rally tomorrow. It is going to be at the State House. Ohio State House. It's in Columbus. It's about 3 hours north of us, I think. An hour and a half? Really?
Hour and 37 minutes.
Really? Okay, so it's good. That's closer than I thought. Yay for us. But we're going, and we're going to cover it. We are not going as participants, but yet we are. We're not going to be wearing like shirts or holding signs because I think it's going to be better and easier for us to cover it and not start any kind of trouble. I don't know if Antifa is going to be there. I have no idea what we're walking into, but I do know that our mom had suggested that we go. And we kind of all felt, you know what? I had plans.
At 1:00.
I had plans. We were going to go hiking for Leah's birthday. And instead for Leah's birthday,
Hocking Hills.
We're going to a rally.
Second Amendment rally.
All right, so I want you guys
enjoy life if they're taking away your freedom.
That live within the tri-state area. When I say tri-state, we usually mean Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. But there's, West Virginia next door too. If you're close, y'all should come. Chris Holman lives in Indiana, and I think he's planning on coming. And because this is something that is really, really important. And we have to make a stand. If there's anything to fight for, it is this. Because if they can disarm us, if they can disarm the people, they can literally take over and control every single area of your life. The reason why the Second Amendment is put into place is so that we would always have a militia in case there was a standing army. That means by the government.
That's not exactly why. You really butchered that.
That's
but you can't cut that
Michelle's interpret. I'm not cutting anything out. That's Michelle's interpretation. Okay, if to protect the state, you don't ever want to have a standing army with the federal government. And anyway, via my research that I have done with original intent that was written, that is what our founding fathers intended. They wanted us to always be able to protect ourselves against
any foreign invaders.
Any foreign invaders, but also from a government that would try to usurp their authority.
Well, that's true.
And we have to be able to stand against that. And I think, to me, that's the biggest threat right now. In all honesty, I don't really worry about having my gun so that I can protect my property or from people coming in, or, I don't, get attacked or raped or something like that. And
no, we keep guns to keep the government in check.
Exactly.
That's how we keep ammunition.
So
and
we're
firearms.
It's going to be tomorrow at 1:00. And we would like to see you guys there. Anybody that feels led by the Lord to go, we would want to see you there. But like I said, I'm really sorry that we're not home in time to go live. We may, when we get home, go live if we can get things set up. And I'm really sorry about the timing here, guys. But we're I said,
I mean, show them. It's a nice thing.
It's really
we always
beautiful.
tell people that we go live at 6. It could be from anywhere.
That's right.
We talk about anything. You don't always have to have a computer and everything set up.
Do you want to talk about the fact that Kim Jong-un has demilitarized?
That's a huge thing.
Trump has agreed.
I wouldn't necessarily say demilitarized. I would say he has agreed
denuclearized.
that he would denuclearize.
Thank you. Not militarized.
Yeah,
and
Trump, his fire and fury seems to be working. He's gonna meet with Kim Jong-un. He's gonna meet with Little Rocket Man. And he's gonna hand over his little rockets. Pretty impressive.
It is really impressive.
Yeah, and CNN still worried about Stormy Daniels, some porn star who has some dirt on Trump. They don't really care that he might have just averted nuclear war.
Horatio sent me a message with the footage of when Donald Trump called this. I think Nigel tweeted it out, 20 years ago almost. He called it. There's kind of a clip.
Of him
talking about this.
Clip, yeah.
And Horatio said, 8 years of Barry, we'll get nothing. 1 year of Don. That's what he called it. And this is what you get.
That's funny.
Which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, it's kind of a miracle, actually. I don't know if Trump is just this really great negotiator, because even anti-war people think that Trump was pushing, too far of a button, pushing the button too far.
Yeah.
And the limits and his little fire and fury. But, man, and hopefully we can get this whole thing, worked out with the Russians, and then we, hey, we can have our country back,
Maybe. Well, in part, in a little piece of it.
Yeah, we can at least start with from ground zero here.
I want to let you guys know that the chat, while it is scrolling, it's kind of just blinking. We can't really read any of it. We'll have to read it later. There's this new thing, this replay of the live chat where people can watch the live chat on YouTube. I think it's their way of censoring the videos that are usually on the sidebar. Instead, they're putting the chat there.
It could be.
All right,
yeah, so I wish I could take some of your comments, because when Batty does this Friday freestyle where they just start talking about stuff.
I know.
It's a little bit chillier here than we had expected. I wish I had worn warmer clothes, because
His feet are cold.
I have warm clothes to be wearing. I'm just not wearing them.
Well, I mean, it's totally up to you. If you wanted to take them with us in the car, then you could pull out your phone and read the chat, or we could just.
There it is, and they just start talking about it, and there it went.
See, that's creepy.
That is weird.
So creepy.
Glad Trump agreed to that. Has agreed to that. I think. Oh, there, now it's gone.
It paused on one.
Can you touch it?
No,
Scroll
now your
it?
fingers just.
Oh.
No.
If I hold it.
Well, but now all they're seeing is your lovely finger.
It is, because that's where the camera is, isn't it?
Yeah.
The camera's right there with the scroll.
All right, so I wish I could take a vote. I think we should just make a call. Do you want to just try to set things up when we go home?
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say right now. I wish we had some things to talk about, but we'll see. And if not, we'll just see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow we're
going to the Ohio State House in Columbus.
And we're going to cover the Second Amendment rally. And I wish I could talk to you guys there. Wait, over here if I can. Oh, I can go over here with it. I could go like this. Leftists are crazy. Please bring back.
This is fascinating.
Backup. We have backup. We have Kansas, yes.
We have Kansas, yes. And Chris Holman says that he can be backup security if needed.
It's not that cold, Gary. It's nippy. You guys are so funny. Told you all porn was bad. Yeah, just stay away from it. Alan wishes he could join. Here's the puppy sitting rally.
Oh.
Rocket Man is about to be diffused. Wow, you guys are saying a lot of stuff. Good stuff. I wish that is it just your phone, or is it just the chat?
I don't know what the deal is. I think it might have something to do with that new super chat thing. Let me see here.
Press the buttons.
It's so weird.
Oh no, you can't not do a live show on Friday. How cold is it? It's not that cold. It's just nippy. It was like 50 degrees here, and now the sun's set.
Very true.
Yeah, so we should have actually gotten some video of Kansas, because he shoots really every
good
clay pigeon. I know why they call them clay pigeons, but they don't look like anything like pigeons. They're round.
They're just supposed to represent a pigeon flying.
And there were some what we're really good at? Collecting.
Yeah, we go out to the field out there and we pick up all the ones that everybody else missed, and we came home with a lot of them.
Even though they're cheap.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You just need more practice. Yeah. That's what I was trying to tell Leah.
Moving objects are a lot harder to hit than something just sitting still. So
we're much better at the regular target shooting.
Yeah, like put a thing there and then bang. But moving, it's like the whole drop. I think I need to do some sort of geometry thing of the rate of descent.
Yeah. Oh, man. He's like, Kansas is trying to give us tips. He's like, shoot ahead and above. And we're all like, I'm trying.
If you nick one, you're just like, I did it.
And every time he shoots, it just blows to smithereens. It's perfect. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. So we won't starve if Kansas is around to shoot the birds in the sky.
But he didn't shoot those geese down.
No, we're not supposed to.
It's totally illegal, I think.
Yeah, totally illegal. But I will say that he came across these other the 20 gauge shotguns are a lot easier to shoot than the Mossberg 500 12 gauge shotgun, which literally will blow you off.
Oh, we stand pretty good. It's just it hurts a little bit.
It does hurt. It's kind of painful. A little bit. And that's, no joke. And it's got a nice little stock on it. Thick little thing.
I wish we could read your comments. They literally are just like flashing. Usually they read really well. I'm try hiding it and then hang on. I hit it and then I'm going to show it again. See if no.
It's gone again. I can't even see what you people are saying.
No, it's so strange.
I know, it's strange things are happening here. There's your face.
I see that.
Lots of your face.
That's not what I meant to do.
It's a filter.
I'm sorry, guys. Dang it. I wish I could figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, so if we do go home and go live, it'll probably be in about 45 minutes.
I don't know. We'll see. We have to get home. It's about 30 minutes home.
Yeah, and then we have to set stuff up. Again, I'm really sorry.
It's so beautiful here.
It is really beautiful. And if we could read your comments,
we could make it
phone.
I could.
We're just going to be patient here. We're going to... Oh, my gosh. So I watched this video Justin Hughes, worth a look, had sent of Tommy Robinson in a no-go zone in Italy. And he went there because 2 years ago an Italian reporter had been dragged down the street. She was dragged down the street in this no-go zone, just completely attacked by these idiots. And so he went there and they tried to attack him And Tommy ends up punching this guy in the face, and the police showed up. It was so great.
Are you allowed to punch people?
I don't
to
know.
get
He
put
was in
prison?
Italy, but the guy literally says to him, "I will kill you. I will take your life." And then as soon as he says, "I will kill you," and he kind of like makes a move at Tommy, and Tommy just clocks him, and he goes down.
So how do I find the
I don't know
shot?
if you actually
How
went
do
down.
I've never done it from my phone.
Just
Do I have to go from another
No,
account?
no, my channel.
Okay.
My channel.
There we go.
And then you can pull up the video and make sure it's muted. No, I was right there. You should have clicked on my face, man.
Oh, there's your face.
Look at my face.
Look at your face.
Now turn the volume down.
Turn the volume down.
Or you can just pause the video.
Oh. Whoa, there I am.
Patience
Technology
a
is so weird.
Just press pause. Just
I'm trying to make this happen, and now I just shut my phone off. I don't know what's going on. Now where's the
top
chat?
Click top
Oh,
chat.
I see it. We're here.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I see you all now. No, I'm here. Stop.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna put my gloves on.
All right. Is that your property? Bee lady. No, this is
we're
not
out in
our
the country.
property. It would be nice.
We can't go shooting clay pigeons.
We were just
in our
shooting clay
property
pigeons
anywhere.
here. This is Paint Creek.
Indian Creek.
Not Paint Creek. It's Indian Creek. It's a little there's an archery range and it's the closest one to our house where you can shoot. There's another one called
Right.
Spring Valley that's outdoors.
Do
It's a
that
little
again
bit
on the
farther.
other hand.
So that we don't really have any places just to randomly
There we
go shoot. That's
Now I
not.
feel better.
We shot at our friend's property, but we were so afraid of it. Like she's in the country, but we're so afraid of like a stray bullet. You just never know what's going to happen.
Right.
So the Italian police shrugged at his shoulders and let him go. It was the best.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome. Go mushroom hunting for me in the spring. That's funny.
Now I have fuzzies in my mouth here.
Mom, I'm watching you.
Ma.
Hi, Mom.
She was supposed to be sleeping.
She says, I'm watching you.
I always feel like my mom is watching me.
Leah's going to be
true.
bruised for her birthday. Let's hope not.
I don't know. I probably am. I was there were a couple where
No. The 20 gauge shotgun was
it
just
hurt
real.
me a little bit. Kansas,
Real
what are you
comfortable,
doing?
actually.
He's probably eating his sandwich. Get over here. Bring your
Getting
handsome
your
face.
handsome face behind us
handsome
here.
face.
This is the man of the hour. It's just, he's just so good at it.
He's so good. He's so good. He's so
Have
good.
you, was that, when Justin brought us, was that the first time you shot clay pigeons?
No, I've shot them before.
Oh, is that so
I haven't
so
done
good?
it a lot, but I mean, it's kind of a flow thing where you just your barrel follows the trajectory of the clay in the air.
Yep. Leah's big ice faces like he makes it sound so easy.
It's just like a flow thing. It's so easy. How many of you have shot clay pigeons before? Don't tell us if you're not any good about it, because it's easier. It's easy if you just pretend like you are good.
Well, the best way to describe it is it's kind of like sports, like football or baseball or something. You're throwing the ball to where the base is, not necessarily, like if you're throwing the ball to home plate, you're just going to assume that the catcher's going to be there at home plate.
No, but
So
it's
you
not
have to
very,
shoot
not every time.
where the clay is currently, just in that, I think in that split second of pulling the trigger and the rounds, the little BBs flying out of the barrel.
And there are, for those of you that know nothing about guns, there's no reason why we should be missing this, because there's a spread. There are multiple little shots that get fired, and just look, one of them
Sometimes you nick one.
hits the clay pigeon, and it's like it should just go. But like I said, Matt shoots it, and there's nothing
Barry
left of that
says
thing.
just aim 5 inches ahead and you'll hit it every time. Every time, he says.
5 inches?
time.
Because I wasn't going 5 inches. I'll try 5 inches next time.
Mark H says, I shoot trap for the first time in 16 years. Shot 23 out of 25.
See, that's pretty
16
good.
16 years, I got second place in the church trap shoot.
They have a church trap shoot.
That's awesome.
That's really fun.
That's cool. Maia says, try using balloons instead. They're cheaper than clay pigeons. Well, that's just the thing. Here, you're only allowed to shoot with the clay pigeons here at this place where we're at. So
I'm not
they
gonna
don't
tell
like.
I'm not going to tell them about the milk jug.
So the other people bring things to shoot,
There's
like
this-
throw pop
There's
bottles
this
up in there.
milk
the
jug
dead
out
milk
there,
jug.
and we were doing so bad that we decided to just try aiming at the milk jug, which is a non-movable target. I want to tell y'all something though. Hang on.
20 gauge is a lady's gun. Yes.
Yeah,
It is.
That's why we were
and it's
using
much
it.
easier to use.
Lee and I are really good.
It doesn't hurt as
at
bad.
softball. We're really good at tennis. It's not that our aim is bad. It's just we're missing some element that Kansas has locked away like a secret in his head.
It's a secret. He won't share it with us.
Right. He was trying.
He was trying. If you just hit the pigeon, guys, just hit it. Just shoot it. I mean, what else is there? What else can I share with you? What other knowledge do I have inside this great brain of mine?
That isn't exactly what I said.
You have orange on your chin. The big pigeons are orange. That's funny.
Okay, so while Leah's thinking of what else to talk about,
Try a 10 gauge. Have you ever shot a 10 gauge? Did
No.
they make
No,
that?
I don't think
that would
so.
knock you off your feet.
What would you need that for? An elephant?
Chris Holman has a new channel. I think it's Libertatis. Chris, maybe you can put the link to that in the chat where he's going to do more of his philosophy talk there. So I want you guys to check that out. I think Say Perfect has a new video out I have not seen. I want you guys to check that out. We are going to be doing an interview with John B. Wells on Tuesday.
Caravan to midnight.
It'll be pre-recorded, but we'll let you guys
That's
know
his
when
deep
that is.
voice.
So
That
I
was
want you
my
guys to pray about that.
impersonation.
If you're just now showing up, tomorrow we're going to a rally in Ohio, in Columbus at the State House for gun rights because they're trying to put together a
10 gauges for goose hunting, by the way.
law to pretty much take away all of our guns. It's really bad. And like Chris says, it's really poorly written.
Very poorly written. They want to take everybody's guns. Marcia H. says that a 12 gauge semi-auto kicks no more than a 12 gauge pump.
Was that what Justin had?
A 20 gauge pump. So, but what's the Mossberg? Isn't that a semi-auto? No, it's
No.
not.
It's
No.
a pump action.
It is, isn't it? It is. Sorry. It is, and it kicks you like a donkey, man.
That's great.
Yep.
You can hear the geese. They're all trying to come back.
Yeah,
it's about
they're
that
trying.
time.
Gio says that, yay, I love John B. Wells.
Yeah, we do too. He's awesome. I'm really excited about it.
The gooses were out to get me, says Eric Butler. Try shooting a pheasant with a 4-bore.
Huh? Do you speak English? I mean, I know what a pheasant is. No idea.
So, Mark H. says a Mossberg 500 is a pump, and it is light, so it kicks more than a heavy gun.
Oh.
And Eric says a 10 gauge is better than a 20.
Okay, but we're girls, and I really have no desire to stand out here for a couple of hours and just get beat in the shoulder for no reason. When,
Just beat in the shoulder for no reason.
I mean, like Kansas said, the spread would be
Well-
wider, and I might actually hit something.
We would hit more with a
Yeah,
12
there's more
gauge.
flying down range, but larger rounds they cost more. So
See, and he's the king of cheap.
it's all about do you want to shoot something that's bigger, less often, or shoot
So he has
more
us pick up
often.
all the clay pigeons. Now, granted, he
probably
knew it
picked
was
up like
cold.
90 of those
He's
puppies.
like, pick them all up. He's like, I was like, let's shoot some more. He's like, well, don't you want to? Let's save the ammo for next time. I said, every clay you picked up requires another bullet,
Shot.
shot,
Shell.
shell, whatever they are.
What do you call
shot,
it?
shell, shelling shot.
What do you call a shotgun? Shell.
You know, the
not a
NRA
bullet.
is
It's
not
not a
going to
bullet.
hire us to.
No. That's why we're going
As a
tomorrow to
representative.
cover what's happening.
We're not gun aficionados or professionals. But we believe in the Second Amendment.
So we went to Cabela's last night. I think Robert's here, who had sent us the Cabela
cards.
gift cards for Christmas. We finally got around to taking those there.
That was fun.
And Leah and I had never been to Cabela's.
No.
And we went into the gun library.
Oh yeah,
That was
that's pretty
actually
cool.
really fun.
Yep. They've got your Ruger. He has a Ruger. See, we want to.
When you say Ruger, it's just like saying he has a GMC.
it's a Black Swan, isn't that it?
What kind of GMC is it?
Charlotte's Web.
Yeah, he has a Ford F-150.
Exactly.
What's it called?
Yeah, he has a Ford.
It's a Tommy
That's right.
gun.
Well, what kind of Ford? Ford makes all kinds of cars.
It's a big old gun, man.
Tell him about your Ruger,
It's
Maddie.
like 50
Well, we haven't
pounds.
exactly used it.
Well, tell him
We
about
never
it.
used it yet. We still have to get
Super
to.
Blackhawk.
That's what it
44
was.
Magnum.
A Blackhawk, not a Black
It's
Swan.
a 44 Magnum. It's like a Dirty Harry gun.
And I asked the guy. I
It's-
said,
it's big.
that was in the gun library for $1,000. And I asked the guy, I said, what do people use these guns for? Because you're not going to stand there with your arm
It's a big
And
revolver.
your hand falls down.
Let Kansas tell about it.
Well, go ahead. Tell about it. Tell us about it. We haven't
Well,
shot it
obviously,
yet.
if in a self-defense situation, I mean, you know,
Set it up on this
if
thing.
you had to, you could use a 22. But I mean, the larger the round, I mean, the more stopping power, I'd imagine.
Stopping power. That means to
If you
stop the
had
perp.
to, you know, not that anybody wants to.
Say Perfect says, sometimes I improve my shooting just by keeping my eyes closed.
That sounds like us. But seriously, Leah was thinking that Kansas should get rid of this big giant gun, and I said, you know what? Keep it. But the guy did say sometimes they use tripods, or
Well,
like a
At turkey
Well,
shoots.
You know, in competitions and stuff. I mean, if you have some sort of rest, if you're leaning against a tree or, you know what I mean, you're kind of kneeling on the ground, then it gets you a better stance,
right,
more accuracy.
right.
If you're just kind of standing there, I mean, you might not shoot as well.
It's a big gun.
Taylor, governor of Ohio, pro-gun, pro-family, anti-Common Core Christian. So vote Mary Taylor. Yeah, that's very interesting. There's Kasich, I guess, isn't running again for governor, and so we're having elections. And I've heard about Mary Taylor. I think Mark DeWine is from around here, and he's running for governor as well. And he at one time got an F with the NRA. He's improving his rating with the NRA, you know, but he really has it's not in his soul that you have a Second Amendment.
Wow.
It's bad. He was a prosecutor.
Oh yeah,
Hamilton County prosecutor around here. And he also served in the Senate, I think.
Kasich is very anti-gun. It's a good thing.
Well,
he's
no.
gone.
Kasich
Isn't
has
he?
been really good with
Has he?
gun, on the Second Amendment, yeah.
Really? Okay, that's good.
Yep.
I was just reading on that Ohio gun owners site, and they were saying that he wasn't.
B
Right
Lady
now.
says, I love the long ones used at the OK Corral, the punt line specials.
I'm just wondering if maybe he's changed his stance, because on that Ohio gunowners.org, they were saying that he was anti-gun. So I don't know if he's
that is
maybe
very
making
interesting.
a shift here.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Kasich was funded by George Soros. Yeah, he's not a good guy, but
No.
I'm glad he's not president. That'd be
Could
George
you
Soros would
imagine?
love that. So what says, I was only good with the rifle and the Uzi. The rest I cannot handle.
Okay.
So, are you allowed to own guns in Germany?
No. I'm sure
He
they're allowed
hates
to have like
pistols.
for like hunting maybe.
Kasich is very anti-Trump, that's for sure. Not necessarily anti-gun. 45 Signal Action Colt in the Wild West. That's what Mark H. he's talking about. I think there's a conversation going on.
All right, so here's the thing. My hands are getting cold.
Mine too.
And so I think we're going to sign off here and go home. Possibly go live, possibly not. I have no idea. I can't tell you until we get there.
As the Lord leads.
That's what we always say. But we will be going live tomorrow, which is Saturday, which we don't normally do. And we're going to be going to a gun rally, which I'm pretty excited about. Happy birthday. For the gun rally. The day before Leah's
Can we
birthday,
just call
gun
it a
rally.
Second Amendment rally?
Yeah.
I think it's a better
I think so too. It's not just for guns. We're not just like, hey, guns are awesome.
Second Amendment rally.
Second Amendment rally.
It's Rally for Our Rights. If you want to look it up, it's on. They have a Facebook group. They're really excited. They have so far about 1,000 people who have said that they're going to go. So
That's pretty big.
Yeah,
And I think there will be
so.
more people that show up than have registered or said that they're going to go, like us. We haven't told them that we're going yet.
and don't trust Kasich. He changes his mind all the time.
Very true.
Kasich would not endorse and help Mary Taylor because she would not do what Kasich wanted her to do because it went against her principles. Thank you, Donna.
So I hope you guys don't mind that we missed our regular.
So what was in the Army? He was in the Army.
Oh, good for you, Jorg. I hope you don't mind that we're going live out in the middle of nowhere and not really doing a regular show like we normally do.
Hey, it's exciting. We've been more excited if you saw Kansas shoot the bejeebies out of those clay pigeons.
That's so true. I'll tell you another reason why I'm leaving you people. Leah made us sandwiches and they're in the car waiting for me.
All right, well,
Always lead with the stomach. It's a good thing. Or the Holy Spirit. One or the other. Kind of the same.
one or the other kind of the same. Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
We love you guys. God loves you. God bless. Don't forget, it's not.
A conspiracy theory, if it's the truth.
Like, comment, and subscribe to Mass Faith 3 and Resistance Chicks.
So Donna says, I am getting together to meet the candidate with Mary Taylor. Gotta go back here. I just need to get the audience together, LOL. Okay.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what did Mom say?
Mom says, right in the middle of Ohio, calling all nearby statements to join us.
Yes, we want you guys to join us if you can. We would love to see you. We'd love to be able to meet you guys. So if you're anywhere within driving distance of the State House,
Happy birthday,
in
Mark
Columbus.
H. He just finished off his birthday cake.
Oh, that's awesome. I think his birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday
Happy
from
birthday.
yesterday. Or no, was it? What day we go live?
Get some
Wednesday?
interviews. Yeah, we're going to try to get some interviews. I'm sure
For
it'll
sure.
be happy gun pro First Amendment people.
First Amendment.
I mean, and Second Amendment.
I'm glad that Kansas got to be here. Look at that handsome face. He's not always here with us. But yeah, we had a good...
This is Matt's face. Glad to be here.
Glad to be here. He'll be behind the camera tomorrow, but hopefully we can turn him around and get him on the camera tomorrow too.
Yeah, no kidding.
I ordered something for you for your birthday.
You did?
1 day shipping from Amazon. It was free 1 day. You want me to tell you what it is while I'm talking to the people?
Dear. What's it going to be?
Well, it's not really it's not for you. It's for them and for us. I ordered the it's called a gimbal. And it's the thing that Big Family Homestead has for the filming. So instead of the selfie stick, it'll be a steady thing for Kansas to be able to hold. And you can plug your phone into it, and it gives you an extra 4 hours of charge. It charges. And so instead of this shaky thing that you're seeing right here, it's supposed to stay itself
like $500?
leveling. It was $69.
That's not bad.
It was the cheapest one that they sold on Amazon. I was too cheap. Well, actually, I would have bought. There was one I wanted to get. It was $100, but it didn't have the same day shipping, and I wanted to have it for tomorrow for the rally. I looked into better microphones, but couldn't find any that I could get
it'll
shipped.
be here before we leave at 10:30 in the morning?
It's supposed to be there today,
Okay.
same day. What we may do this evening instead is go to Best Buy and see if we can find a better microphone. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow.
We love you. God loves you. God bless. Adios. Hasta mañana. See you, troops gathering at the State House in Ohio. All right. Bye, guys. God bless. It's not going.
It does.
There it goes. I think my finger...